Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I will be showing you the 2022 Toyota Camry Hybrid. This one is the LE trim, and there's 3 trims to choose from. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this LE trim has. Under the hood there is a 2.5 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to an ECVT transmission. This engine produces 208 horsepower and 163 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers on this engine are very impressive. 51 in the city, 53 highway, and 52 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2022 Camry Hybrid. If you guys are interested in these standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. The price with destination is $30,152. If you guys are curious about the color is called Midnight Black, and it does actually look pretty good on this LE Hybrid. As I said, there's 3 trims to choose from. There is the LE, SE, XLE, and this LE does look very good for a base trim. Coming to the front looks alright. This is a Camry at the end of the day. The grille is massive, which honestly I'm not a big fan of it, but it's whatever. Here is the Toyota logo. It does have some blue in it. Since this is the hybrid, this will tell you that if this Camry is a hybrid or not. For the headlight housing, it is nice and small. The turn signal indicators here in the front are halogen. The high and low beam are located in one place, and it is inside that tube. And there is some gray right here in the bottom, and there's some brushed aluminum trim. And yeah, overall I think the design looks not too bad, and there is nice aggressive lines on the hood. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Camry LE. Here's the side view of this LE Hybrid, and the side view looks okay. This one has the Steelies, and it does have good looking covers, and the size is 205/65/16, so there's a ton of rubber, which I like. The hybrids only come in front wheel drive. You cannot get a hybrid all wheel drive. And as I mentioned, there's 3 trims to choose from. There is the LE, which is this one, SE, and XLE, and the XLE is the highest trim to choose from. All the window trims are finished in chrome, and the door handles are finished in the same color as this car. And there is a blind spot monitoring system and a turn signal indicator on the mirror. And by the way, this one has the almost $1,300 package, where it adds heated steering wheel, heated seats, and heated mirrors. And yeah, overall the side view looks okay. This Camry is definitely a long car. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Camry. Here is the back of this Camry, and the back looks okay. And I completely forgot, but the front Toyota logo actually serves as the sensor for the braking assist, and this Camry has the 2.5 plus Toyota Safety Sense. For the taillights, they're very long, and everything right here is halogen. I can't really tell if the running light is LED or halogen. It's really hard to be able to look inside of this tail light to tell if the running light is LED or halogen. But anyways, turn signal indicators and the reverse are halogen. Toyota logo is finished in chrome. It does have that blue in it. Camry is written in the back, nice and big, finished in chrome. LE Hybrid badges on the right. And yeah, overall the back looks okay. At the end of the day, this is a Camry and this is a hybrid, so it doesn't really have to have a crazy design here in the back. There's some reflectors in the bottom, and there's some flat black in the bottom. And here is the exhaust. There is a cutout right there, but there is no exhaust. And yeah, the back looks okay, as I said. Here is the key. The key looks okay, very light, and honestly feels a little bit on the cheaper side. There's 4 buttons on this key: lock, unlock, trunk release, and a panic button. And in the back there is the Toyota logo with Camry written underneath it. Let's go ahead and open the trunk. It does open all the way up by itself, and by the way, there's 3 different ways to open the trunk. There's one on the trunk itself, there's one inside, and one on the key. And inside there's actually a good amount of space. It is nice and wide and deep, and there is some handles right here to drop the back seats down. and it is 60-40 split. There's a halogen light up there, and yeah, there's just a ton of space, and this is expected from the segment. The Accord and the Altima, they have about the same space, and underneath there is the jack and the jack tools, and the spare tire is located underneath this foam thing. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel looks okay. There is this brushed aluminum in the middle, adds an okay look. This right here is nice and soft. The door handle is finished in brushed aluminum. It is very light, but does have some weight to it. The armrest is padded, but it is finished in that synthetic rubber material. This is plastic, feels very, very cheap. And the bottom, this is plastic, cheap plastic, and barely any space in the bottom. For a Camry, I think Toyota should have added more space. Here is a speaker. All window switches are automatic, and mirror controls and everything looks okay. Seats are powered, and there is lumbar support. Seat design looks okay, but those seats are very, very hard. And I'm not sure why Toyota made the seats extremely hard on this hybrid. A lot of people will be doing a lot of miles on a car like this, so I'm not sure why Toyota made the seats like cardboard. But anyways, let's go ahead and move inside, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. And just like that, this Camry is on, and the interior actually looks pretty good. Not a big fan of the screen. Toyota usually doesn't do a great job with their screens. They're very bulky, and I'm not a big fan of their design. Anyways, guys, as I mentioned, the seats are not really comfortable, and again, I'm not sure why Toyota did it this way. This is a commuter car. A lot of people will be driving this. Car a lot, and those seats should be comfortable. Anyways, the steering wheel is nice and thick, wrapped in leather, and Toyota logo is finished in chrome. And right here on the left, there is a few buttons. This right here will control that center display. There is a 4.2-inch center display or cluster display. You could go up and down, left and right, and does show a lot of information. And the gauges look actually very good. And there is the volume controls, voice command, phone control, and a back button. And on the right is the safety features. As I mentioned, it does have the 2.5 plus pre-collision or safety Toyota Safety Sense, seat buttons, mode, and behind the steering wheel there is the wiper controls, and on the left is the headlight controls with the turn signal controls. Air vents look good. There is this blacked out brushed aluminum, and there is a little bit of gloss black. This right here is actually soft, so that's good. There is some stitching, and there is the automatic high beam, traction control, trunk release button, fuel door release, and as I mentioned, this one has the heated front seats, heated steering wheel, and heated mirrors, which is almost a $1,300 option. And yeah, so that's really nice. And here is a screen. It's a 7-inch screen, but it does look alright. And as I mentioned, the bezels are very, very thick. There is a volume knob, a tune knob, and some hard buttons on the left and right. And Toyota system is not really the best. The graphics are very dated, as you guys see. And here is the backup camera. Backup camera looks okay. It does have rear cross traffic, and you could actually click on this. This will get rid of the lines. And then there is a normal view and a wide view. And this hybrid makes some noises when you put it in reverse. And there is an automatic climate control function. It does have dual climate control and an automatic function. Here is the off button, fan speed, mode AC, and here is the sync button. Here is the front. There is this gray trim plastic, and here is the power button. There's some chrome around it, and coming down, there is a good amount of storage place. And by the way, this storage place opens up, and there is a small storage place inside. And if you get the higher trims, this is the wireless phone charger. Here is a 12-volt, and there is a USB. And here is the shifter that will control the eCVT transmission in this Camry. It does have plus and minus, so you could downshift and upshift. And Two cup holders, nice and big. There's some brushed aluminum around it, around them, and there is 3 drive modes: Eco, Normal, Sport. And here is the EV mode, so you could drive this Camry on basically the battery without the engine on. And there is the brake hold and e-brake. And by the way, the EV mode only turns on when the battery is charged. And here is the heated seats. As I said, this is part of a package, 3 stages each. And the armrest is nice and soft, and it is very, very big. Goes all the way back there. And inside there is just a ton of space. There is 1 USB-C inside and 1 USB. And yeah, seriously, I love the amount of storage place in this armrest. And here is the mirror. It's a good size mirror. It's actually very long, and the bezels are nice and thin. Up here there's some LED lights, which I like. I think for a base trim this is very good. There is the SOS button right there. Here is the other light, but I'm noticing that there is no button to keep the lights off when the doors are open, and there's no button to turn on all the lights in this Camry. Here is the glasses holder, nice and big, and the visor is very, very thick, and it is nice and padded. And there is a mirror right here with an LED light, which is nice. And by the way, guys, there is a halogen light back here. I really thought this is an LED light. They made everything LED except that one light. And by the way, this is actually nice and soft, so that's good. And I really like this trim. I think it does look very good. Here is a back door panel, and the back door panel has the same design as the front, but this top portion right here is actually plastic, and it feels very empty and cheap plastic. There's more of that brushed aluminum. Door handle feels nice and solid. This is plastic, and the armrest is actually nice and soft back here. Here is the window switch. And there's this brownish grayish trim. This is plastic in the bottom with a little bit of storage place and a bottle holder. Speaker is massive, and back seats are nice and spacious. There's a good amount of leg room, and the headroom is actually not too bad. As I mentioned, there's a halogen light up there, and there is an armrest, nice and soft, wrapped in cloth or finished in cloth. 2 cup holders, and back here there is a small storage place, and that's how the front of this Camry looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Toyota Camry. I would like to thank Tim and Wow Toyota here in Wallingford, Connecticut, for providing me this Camry LE. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.